Welcome to Sonny's Baking on a Budget. Today, we will be baking peach cobbler cups using croissant rolls. Before we get started, let's get into these ingredients. Here are our ingredients. We have peaches, ground cinnamon, butter, crescent rolls, granulated sugar, heavy whipping cream, and powdered sugar. Those are the ingredients needed for our peach cobbler cups. Let's put on our apron and get started. First, we will start by preheating our oven to 375 degrees. While we prep our sections, we're going to melt some butter to put into the cupcake holes to help the croissant come out easy. Now let's prep our croissants. For this step, you're gonna need a little bit of flour. Rub your cutting board with flour real good so that your croissant dough does not stick to it. And unroll. So you're going to take your dough pieces and push them together to make a little cup. You gotta really get the dough together. A little cup. Make sure you don't see any holes. If there's a hole, the peach cobbler is going to leak through it. So make sure you seal all the holes, no holes. You're going to do that to all pieces. Now that we have all of our sections prepped, we're going to pour the butter into the cupcake tins to grease them, and then we're going to put the dough into the tins. Now that we have all of our sections, we're going to put them into the tins. There's a little bit of butter at the bottom of the tins. And then try to pat it up the sides. Try to form a little cup. Just so you guys know, I came up with this idea and this is my first time trying it, so trial and error. I'm really hoping that they come out looking like cups. We're going to use the best six. We're going to sprinkle a little bit of sugar over the top of each one so that they can come out nice and sweet. My hands are wet, so I'm using a spoon. We're going to bake these for 10.5 minutes, and while these are baking, we're going to work on the filling. For the filling, you are going to need your peaches, your butter, your cinnamon, and your sugar. We're going to use 4 cans of peaches, 1 cup of sugar, a half a stick of butter, and a little bit of cinnamon. No real, specifications on the cinnamon. It's to taste. So 2 of our cans have been drained and 2 of them have not. We don't want it super soupy. And we don't know how many peaches we're gonna need for our cups. So let's just use all of it. And never have too many peaches. We're going to bring the peaches to a boil with the sugar, the butter, and cinnamon. Okay, here goes the moment of truth. Here is our finished product. It's not really a cup as I expected, but we're gonna work with it. So I went ahead and smashed them down, because even though they may not have the dip like a cup, they kind of have a cup shape. So you're still able to fill the middle. We're gonna let these cool, and while these are cooling and the peaches are coming to a simmer, we're going to make the whipped cream. For the peach cobbler cups, we're going to make cinnamon whipped cream. So we're going to need cinnamon, powdered sugar, and heavy whipping cream. Remember to place your bowl in the freezer for 5 to 10 minutes for a faster whipping process. Smells like cinnamon. We're we're going to let this refrigerate while we fill our cups. The peaches is still hot and the cup itself is still hot. So we're gonna let those cool down and fill the cups and then put the whipped cream on top. Here we have our peach mixture. Here we have our cups. They turned out pretty good. It was a little sunken in. It's about like that big. So that much. So we can fill it with some peaches. They all came out pretty good and they're sweet. Now that we've cooked and made all of the components to our peach cobbler cups, it's time to build. We're going to take our cup base and fill it with our peach mixture. And then we're gonna put some whipped cream on top. It's in the freezer chilling, and sprinkle a little cinnamon on top of that. Now, let's fill. Now we have our fully filled cups. Time to add the whipped cream. Now that we've got our cups filled, we're going to top them with whipped cream. The last thing to do is to sprinkle a little cinnamon. Now we are all done. That is all for today's episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.